Brian Williams.
Good day, and live we go to Brooklyn, New York. A statement just starting now from Congressman Anthony Weiner.
I stood in this very same room here at the Council Center and asked my neighbors for their help to take a chance on me in electing me to the City Council. Then some 7 years later, I asked those same people to join with people in Queens in sending me to Congress. There is no higher honor in a democracy than being sent by your neighbors to represent them in the United States House of Representatives. It is particularly humbling to represent this district because the communities and families of the 9th Congressional District are hardworking, they're patriotic, they're opinionated, they are authentic. I have never forgotten my neighbors because they represent the same middle-class story as mine. I went to public schools my whole life. My mother was a school teacher for 32 years. My father went to law school on the GI Bill. The middle-class story of New York is my story, and I'm very proud of that. I'm here today to again apologize for the personal mistakes I have made and the embarrassment I have caused. I make this apology to my neighbors and my constituents, but I make it particularly to my wife, Huma. I had hoped to be able to continue the work that the citizens of my district elected me to do, to fight for the middle class and those struggling to make it. Unfortunately, the distraction that I have created has made that impossible. So today I am announcing my resignation from Congress.
Yeah! Bye-bye, pervert!
So my colleagues can get back to work, my neighbors can choose a new representative, and most importantly, that my wife and I can continue to heal from the damage I have caused.
He's not with us. Throw him out. He's not with us.
To repeat, most importantly, so that I can continue to heal from the damage that I have caused. I want to thank my colleagues in the House of Representatives, Democrats and Republicans alike. They come from different places around the country, but fundamentally, we all agree. They're all patriots, and I will miss them all. Thank you. I also want to express my gratitude to members of my staff. They're young people who are not paid very much. There are people that work very hard and very long hours.
So this is becoming a bit of a circus, and the very same staff members the congressman is thanking for their service are not present there today. The normal layers of either staff work or security who were already notably absent at his first news conference, which, like this one, became a circus, are not with him today. Remember, everyone around him is losing their job, their livelihood. This congressional district may go away, and now you hear the hecklers, and we were fearful there for a minute this was going to get even more obscene than it has been. We'll go back cautiously and listen to what the congressman's trying to say.
That most New York and American of ideals. The idea that leaving a family, a community, and ultimately a country is the one thing that all unites us, the one thing we're all focused on. With God's help and with hard work, we will all be successful. Thank you and good afternoon.
All right, well, there we are. Congressman Anthony Weiner will resign from Congress. This ends this chapter of his life, the final chapter of the congressional term, 7-term congressman representing parts of two New York boroughs. Acolyte of New York Senator Charles Schumer, a guy who very badly wanted to go from Congress as a springboard to be mayor of New York City. Now it is all over because of this internet relationship he apparently had with several, while not physical, there's no proof of it, but certainly an electronic relationship with several women other than his wife. His wife, of course, a top aide to the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton. Let's go to Kelly O'Donnell, who covers Congress for us, as we look at videotape of Congressman, about to be former Congressman Weiner and his wife Huma. Kelly, was there ever any salvaging this? It's been said that if he'd been candid at the beginning, he could still have his seat in Congress.
Well, he certainly lost the support of his colleagues and some of his most trusted mentors because he lied to them privately as he was lying to the public, to reporters, to his constituents, and that was certainly very damaging. The underlying nature of this type of scandal, which was so embarrassing, also made it very difficult for him to go forward because he has been mocked in a way that no one would ever wish on their enemy. And that has made it really untenable for Democrats who have wanted to get back on message. And Anthony Weiner showed much of his strength as a congressman in what he talked about just now in trying to talk about a message that was something other than this scandal. And Brian, just the sense of the craziness of all of this, we noted today tourists taking photos of the plaque of his name on the wall at his House office. And as you pointed out, his staffers will only have their jobs for another 60 days, and they will also be out of work after that. Tough for everyone around here.
Absolutely. For the Democrats, though, they get to move on from this distraction. Kelly O'Donnell covers the Hills for us. We'll have much more on this, of course, during the afternoon on MSNBC, on your early local news, and we'll be along for NBC Nightly News. For my colleagues, Brian Williams, NBC News, New York.